Hello and welcome to my craft room in my 1902 farmhouse. My name is Alicia with Country Mama Musings, and today we are working on block 60, simply called doubles. We're going to be working rows of these double crochets. So grab your supplies, a size H crochet hook, and whatever color you determine to be color A, and let's get started. Go ahead and start with a slip knot, placing that on your hook. And to begin, we're going to chain 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24, 25, and 26. So here's our beginning chain of 26. Let's move on to row 1. For row 1 for this block, we're going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook and in each chain across, not counting the loop that's on your hook. We're going to skip the first chain and we're going to work in this second chain right here, placing a single crochet. Going to the next chain, another single crochet, that's 2. Going to the next chain, a single crochet, that's 3. You're going to want to place a single crochet in each chain across your beginning chain here to the end. Having 25 single crochets when you get here to the end, I'll meet up with you right here. 25 single crochet for row 1. Let's move on to row 2. For row 2, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This counts as a double crochet, and we're going to turn our work. We're going to skip the next single crochet. Now right here, this double crochet is attached to this last single crochet that we worked, so we're not counting this one. We're going to skip the next one, so skipping this one, we're going to come and work in this stitch right here. We're going to place 2 double crochet in that single crochet, making sure that when you enter that stitch you get both the front loop and the back loop on top of your hook there. So there's 1 double crochet, going right back into that same stitch, completing a second single crochet. There we go. So we have 2 single crochet in that one stitch. We're going to skip the next single crochet right here, and we're going to repeat placing 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So skipping this stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Here's 1 and here's 2. There's no chains in between those 2 double crochet, and there's no chains in between your groupings of double crochet. So remember that, no chains. We're going to skip the next single crochet, placing 2 double crochet in the top of the stitch after that. There's 1 and there's 2. We're going to continue this all the way till we get to the very end of our row here, and I'll meet up with you right here. Coming here to the end, skip 1, placing 2 double crochet right here, 1 and 2. When we get to the very end here of row 2, we've got 2 stitches left. We're not going to be placing 2 double crochet in the last stitch. We want things to be symmetrical. We started with just 1 double crochet down here at the end. We want to end with 1 double crochet. So right here in this very last stitch, 1 double crochet. Make sure when you go through that stitch that you get 2 loops on your hook so it doesn't get pulled out of shape. And there we go. Let me remove my hook here and let's take a look at row 2. So row 2 is just going to have a bunch of groupings of 2 double crochet together. However, at the ends, you are going to have 1 standalone double crochet, whether it's a true double crochet or your chain 3 that is a faux double crochet. We want to have a total of 24 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, right here, 24. Let's move on to row 3. Hey, are you enjoying putting together all of the beautiful heirloom sampler blocks for our heirloom Afghan crochet along? If so, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, check out the playlist that has all of the videos for every block for our crochet along, and be sure to share the video with your friends that like to crochet. Okay, let's get back to our project for this week. For row 3, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work. We're going to place 2 single crochet in this first double crochet. Here's 1 and 2. And then we're going to place a single crochet in each stitch across. Single crochet, single crochet, single crochet. Make sure when you place your single crochets, when you enter that stitch, you're getting both the front loop and the back loop on your hook there before completing your stitch. Work this all the way across to the end of your row, and I'll meet up with you there. 23, 24, and remember this counted as a double crochet. We want to place just 1 single crochet at the top for 25. This is where we break the rule a little bit as far as symmetry. When we started, we had 25 stitches. We worked 24 double crochet in row 2. We need to have 25 single crochet in row 3 for our pattern. So we began with 2 single crochet here in the beginning, but we're only going to end with 1 single crochet here at the end. So we have that odd number again of 25. So it's important to keep track of your stitch count. For the rest of our block, we're going to be repeating rows 2 and rows 3. I'll meet up with you when I'm at about the halfway point, and we'll see how our block is looking. I'll see you there. We're here at about the halfway point for block 60, which is named doubles. And here you can see we just have our workings of 2 double crochet in every other stitch across our row 2s with a row of single crochet in between for row 3. A little bit of a gap difference here, if you'll notice that on the rows where you just chain and turn. But I think once you get your edging on, that's going to look okay, because you'll be single crocheting in these chain spaces, and that will kind of open things up a little bit, so it'll be a little bit more symmetrical. I've worked rows 2 and rows 3 a number of 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I anticipate needing to complete this another 3 or 4 times for our block to be complete. Now remember that you're going to want to have a total of 24 double crochets, and then for the other row, for row 3, you want to have 25 single crochets. Your numbers are always going to be off just a little bit, so make sure that your stitch count is right. If you find that your work is starting to veer in a little bit, you've missed a stitch. If you find that your work is starting to veer out a little bit, you may have inadvertently added a stitch. Pull your work out and go back to the point where you have the right number of stitches. Always 25 stitches for row 3, 24 stitches for row 2. I'm going to repeat our rows 2 and rows 3 a few more times until I think our block is about ready, and I'll meet up with you there. Coming up here to the end of our final row here for block 60 doubles, I'm going to place a single crochet right here in that last double crochet, and then a single crochet into the top of our chain 3 that counted as a double crochet. That's our 25th stitch. Let's remove my hook there. Now, one thing you're going to notice, and one thing I noticed about mine, is kind of leaning off to the side here a little bit. I'm not growing out this way and I'm not coming in this way, but I'm a little bit slanted. But that's just the nature of how these stitches seem to be coming together. However, you can block it if you'd like, but once you get your edging on, I think this is going to square up nicely, and you're not going to have that strange trapezoid type looking of a square. Let's go ahead and fold this down here and see where we are as far as square. Right about where we want to be. I know if I add another row, it'll be too much. This will block out nicely. Once I get the edging on, it's going to square up well. Now, one thing I wanted to note is you started here on row 1 with a bunch of single crochet. Make sure you end with single crochet. That way things are going to be even as you put your edging on. Having said that, don't finish off your color. You're going to go ahead and work round 1 of your edging. The link is in the description box below to show you how to do your edging. Then if you need to, you can finish off, or if it's the same color that you're using to join all of your other squares, go ahead and keep it and repeat round 2 of your edging, and then your block will be ready. Only one thing left to do. Get yourself a little tag and mark on here week 60 doubles, and then add that to your block and set it aside with your other blocks where they are nice, safe, clean, dry until we're ready to put our heirloom Afghan together. So thank you so much for joining me here up in the craft room. Until I see you next time, and let me see, what is our block for next week? Next week, our block is going to be block 61, the rib stitch. So I will see you then. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.